It says it's episode 7.
7.
But it's actually 8.
Right?
8. Yes.
So, yeah, welcome to Doodle Together.
Fancy.
That's where we're at.
Doodle Together,
Doodle.
episode 8.
Or 7. I mean, it's up to you,
7.5.
However you feel about it is what matters.
It is episode bicycle.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm messing with something that I'm just going to ignore it. It doesn't matter. So we're going to draw a bicycle this week. And so how, Doodle Together works is that there's this prompt every week. And at 5:30 on Sunday, we actually go and all draw that, and it seems like people are already getting started, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
I know.
Okay.
It's because mine's a little challenging, and I thought I'm using a pencil. I have to do some pencil work today.
Well, it's no stress zone.
It is no stress.
We're happy to field drawings from 4-year-olds that are just balloons, so we're fine with that. So in any case, we're going to draw a bicycle this week. And so how it works is there's a prompt every week. We draw it, and then you post it to Twitter with Doodle Together. And then, what are you doing?
We critique it.
We don't critique it. We talk about it. We're not judging. It's not about judgment or critique. It's not like being art school or something like that. So in any case, we're gonna draw a bicycle this week. Does anybody have ideas for what you're gonna draw?
I'm drawing a tandem bike. And strangely enough, even after I thought about drawing that, when I was driving this week from Kansas City to Lawrence, there was an Airstream trailer in front of me hauling a tandem bike.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So I thought, okay, that was a sign. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Nice. Have you ever ridden on a tandem bike?
No.
I haven't either. I want to try it.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting idea. We've just never done.
But I also feel like I feel like if I ride it with Ben, I feel like I'm so short. I have to ride in the front because otherwise I'll just be looking at his back.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This prompt is a little upsetting for me because I never learned how to ride a bike. So.
But you got close.
She tried.
No, I never came close.
I thought you were close, and we just need to work on it a little more.
Yeah, there's like a class in San Francisco, I think, where they teach adults to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, I saw that they had one like locally in Overland Park somewhere, but they weren't offering it like this summer, probably due to COVID things. So
yeah, but that means that you could do it later.
Yeah.
So it was like that at REI.
Yeah, it was out of REI, but yeah. So I was kind of struggling to think about what to draw, but I finally decided on. We've been watching some scary movies lately, and I decided to draw Jigsaw. Because he has that little wolf. It's technically a tricycle, but I figured it would work for this.
It's got cycle in it.
Horror theme going for this because Ben's been doing a bunch of horror ones too.
Yeah, but mine this time isn't going to be horror. Also, is that one of the movies you saw? Isn't there a new Jigsaw coming out?
There is one out, and we thought about going, so I watched the trailer, but we wound up not seeing it. So
yeah, it has Chris Rock in it, so that's kind of interesting and different.
Yeah.
And somebody else that's good. I can't remember who else it was. I'm gonna draw Joe Biden because he's always bicycling as a show of strength.
Yeah.
Trump's like, I wouldn't touch a bicycle with my golden, hook.
Not even a golden.
I think that's pretty impressive that he rides a bike.
I know. I think Joe Biden seems like he's in pretty good shape. He looks pretty skinny in a suit and everything. And like, I don't know. I just, like, I feel like there's this thing in, not to be political, but there's this thing where people are always like, they call, him Sleepy Joe, or he's always forgetting everything. And it's like, no, he stutters a little bit, which is something, well known, but I don't feel like he forgets a lot of stuff. And I feel like he seems pretty spry for someone who's
Right.
very old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How old is he? Like 78 or something?
Maybe.
I don't
I'm not sure.
Well, my dad was talking about how he wants to try to get his bicycle out and use it because he thinks that his, knee problems are not affected by bicycling.
He
So,
is 78.
Or a stationary bike.
yeah, but that would be. He was talking about that, but that means he'd have to acquire one, and he was like, acquiring more stuff.
Right.
Especially if you don't know you're going to use it, because stationary bikes are one of those things where, like, some people love them, but some people not so much.
All right, so we're gonna get started drawing.
And
All
Lucy, you have a stationary bike, right? So you have
Yes,
So
yeah,
you
we have
some bicycling.
a spin bike that we got on Amazon that we use your Peloton membership with. So thank you.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I think we're gonna have like 5 people on the Peloton membership, so you're welcome.
Yeah. It's a good use of the money because, we're paying for that thing monthly.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you have 2 Pelotons, which I think is like kind of silly because it basically means that both people in the household have to Peloton at the same time, which is like, why? But anyway, some people do this. And apparently if you have 2 Pelotons, you have to buy 2 monthly memberships.
Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah. So
People get real mad about that.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yes. But then again, if you really care about 2 people in your household riding at the exact same time, it's kind of like, well.
I mean, that seems not necessary to have more than one Peloton.
It does. I feel like that's kind of just flaunting it a little bit.
Yeah. But how else do they got unlimited?
How else are they what? No, I mean, I think it on some level it does make sense. But it is kind of funny. It's a funny problem to worry about.
Yeah.
Multiple Pelotons.
Wasn't a Peloton a word for a bunch of people cycling?
Yeah, I think it's like a group of cyclists together.
Yeah. I think this drawing Joe Biden on a bicycle is going to be tough.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's my take so far.
Then you are up to the challenge.
I think that's his helmet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What are you drawing?
I'm finding drawing a bicycle is tough in general because bicycles are complicated.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot of things to get wrong on it.
And I'm drawing little Cassandra on a bicycle, which is very hard because as I'm drawing it, her little arms are just way too short. So she's riding a pretty modified bicycle.
I figure at the end of this, I can just put a big sign that says that is Joe Biden, and that'll tell everything.
Yeah.
I think what really
Or just
makes
put a caption.
it is his aviators.
His what?
His aviators, his sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hopefully.
That'll be clear that is him.
Well, and his shirt that I'm drawing from says Delaware on it, so hopefully that'll be enough
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He's very. Isn't he all about Delaware?
Yeah. Is he wearing his aviators in that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. Man, a bicycle is super complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on. Too much stuff, in fact.
But yeah, it's not all about critiquing the drawing, like Lucy said.
No, that was a joke.
I know. I'm just joking. But I do think people are really touchy where they're like, I can't do it because I don't know how to draw. And it's like,
Well, I don't have the confidence to draw on the camera the way you are. Maybe somewhere down the road I will.
well, it's not like this is going to be good. So it's fine.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, sometimes when I post, so I record the drawing and then post it on YouTube. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, this isn't great. But alas.
I think the cool thing about your drawings, Ben, is that in the beginning, they always look like when you're starting out, they're like, how is this even gonna work? And then the more you fill in, the more it's like, oh, I see.
Isn't that about everyone's?
By the end, it really comes together.
Mine?
No, I think it is more specific about yours because I think the early stages, like maybe someday I'll have an illustrative chart, but I think it comes together a lot, like towards the end. Whereas with like my style of drawing, I think it's kind of clear what it's going to do.
That's weird.
But that might be psychological, so I might be wrong.
Yeah,
but that's my impression.
I always think of it as something you have to sort of see it through, and, hope for the best.
This Brompton is a real complicated piece of machinery, and now I think I appreciate it even more. Because there is like a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, yours looks cute. I wish I were able to show it.
It's a very modified Brompton because bunnies, let's face it, they're just not shaped right for bicycling.
But if there was like a bunny bicycle.
Well, I kind of made my Brompton into a bunny bicycle by basically, like the handlebars are very short and then the seat is very low. And then it's kind of right, maybe.
I like how Joe Biden, he has this mirror on his handlebars that lets you see.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, I had that once and it was great.
Yeah.
I do like the handlebar mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, over the weekend, or last week rather, I drew in a different place than usual. And I drew on this like wood desk and I used like cardstock. So it was like different paper than usual. Just everything was different. And I apparently like, my markers bled through and stuck to the wood table.
No. Yeah.
So I had to like pull it off, and there was like parts of the drawing left behind. I had to scratch them, and this is like in a hotel, So I was kind of worried.
So you left part of your drawing behind.
I did.
What's hard is freehanding these circles.
Yeah.
Man.
Because they both have to be circular, but they're not. Well, you're drawing from the side, so they're actually circular. So I'm gonna have to draw ellipses.
All right, I think
Maybe get there.
I think I have to just go to the pen, even though this is not, there's a lot left to fill in. It's time for the pen work because
I think it's good to just do the pen. It's like charcoal.
Running out of time. Yeah.
You don't have a choice. You just have to.
Yeah, but with this, it's like I had to figure out how a bunny, or in particular, a Cassandra bunny, fits on a bicycle. It's hard.
Drawing this picture, it just makes me think Joe Biden is skinny. He's got skinny legs.
Are you just like...
He does have skinny legs.
No.
You're just really into Joe Biden tonight, aren't you?
Well, I just never
You're like, oh, look at this skinny, sexy guy.
Well, and the weirdest thing is that all these people take pictures with Jimmy Carter just to show how young they look, Because recently,
how big they are.
Yes. Well, there was the one with Joe Biden and Jill Biden, but then I think Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton took a picture recently with them as well, and It's so weird. Why did it's like they shrunk? It's like they're left out in the sun or something.
Well, they were never very big people. I mean, they're pretty short to begin with.
Which
And plus, you do shrink when you get older.
Yeah, Mom has shrunk.
Because I like.
Yeah, you haven't hugged Mom recently, but she kind of feels like Grandma now.
Whoa.
I mean, like shrinking wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even have to draw the tires because I ran out of space.
Well, that makes it a little easier then, because that way you can tell you're on the. Yeah.
Well, and also I just added this thing that says I won the election, so hopefully that will make it clear
Oh, good. Yes.
what the situation is.
We need that.
So which election, Ben? Just kidding.
Not to the Senate or whatever. Yeah, I've so alienated our political audience.
Oh my gosh. You've ruined it.
Yeah, somehow I don't think we had a lot of viewers.
What, in general or who are political?
With that political
Without
affiliation.
political, yes.
We didn't have a lot of Republican
Yeah, I don't
viewers.
We should do like an angry season of Doodle Together, and it's all like
Yeah.
because that's the whole platform. That's the GOP platform.
We should just do a doodle together we should do all political terms.
My markers, I taped the top to it, so I have to remove the tape so I wouldn't dump all the markers out of it.
There we go.
Ready.
Bathroom. All of these are all like chains.
All right.
Yeah, so I have my main thing jigsaw on the tricycle made, but I don't know what to do for the background. It's very plain.
Isn't it just that bathroom where they always are or whatever?
Yeah, like just tiles and horror. Just kidding.
Tiles and horror.
Yeah, I don't even know, because didn't he like usually bike in and it was like a dark hallway or something?
It's been too long since I've seen one of those.
Yeah.
You can just make it look like this. But it's like a light at the top and then
More specific. What about that? What's the green one? What is that?
I don't think you should do that one.
Oh.
You could do this.
Oh, just like your tiles. Oh, that kind of looks like a board. Ooh.
Yeah, you could look up like subway tile or something.
Yeah.
Bicycles are so complicated. What was I thinking?
Was this your word, Lisa?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah,
The next one's yours too.
I think Ben didn't, I think he didn't he didn't randomize it. He just kind of stuck them in order.
Well, the only one I tried to get into the right spot was birthday, and the rest I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. So who had Sly? Who came up with Sly?
Oh, that's Ben's word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did we already do that one?
No, that's after Crepuscular.
Yeah, because you did all three of ours in a row.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna convert. Well, I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I shouldn't, because I was drawing my electric Brompton, but now I realize that I haven't drawn the like battery pack, and that's like way too big. Like I don't think it can scale on here.
I mean, if there's the mini version of that.
That's true, but like Cassandra is very small, very small.
See, yeah, now I feel like this is gonna turn out just fine.
That's because you're, once you get going,
I'm not worried about it now.
it starts to really come together.
It's warm in here.
All right, I think I need some thicker markers. Oh, can I have that bright blue?
It's not. It's this color.
No, that one.
Oh.
Yes.
It's
Thank
more
you.
of a dark electric.
Electric blue.
Electric.
What color is his hat usually, Ben?
I mean, this thing's gray. His helmet?
Yeah, his helmet.
Yeah, it's gray.
Is it?
Yeah. I think this one it's gonna come down to like trying to get shading details and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Ben also has gotten some aviator sunglasses so that he can
I'm just like Joe
look a
Biden.
little bit more like Biden.
Yeah.
Am I mirrored though?
I don't know.
They make me want to do that scene in movies where sometimes they take a picture or take a video of someone and then they show something very clearly reflected in their sunglasses, but it's all kind of fake. It's like
Yeah.
put there.
But
Like,
yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm not really talking over it much this time, but that's fine. That's okay.
Well,
That's
I'm
all
getting
right.
ready to send mine, so maybe I can add some conversation.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Well,
On
I
top-
will admit I did a pencil sketch because there's no way.
Yeah.
And I still don't know that this is like exactly the right dimension, but it doesn't look too bad.
I think that if ever a pencil sketch were acceptable, it would be in the bicycle drawing.
Yeah.
I mean, not just acceptable, but makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because bicycles are complicated.
Yeah, I got away with just drawing like the handlebars and the very top of the tire. Very lucky.
See, my even just there's the tire is kind of bumpy. But oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Also, geez, this has a lot of spokes. Woo. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't do a great job on my spokes, but oh well. And I feel like, well, I'll just when you see mine, I'll describe it. This reminds me of somebody.
Somebody.
Yep.
That's mysterious.
Two people.
Wow.
Two people.
Yeah, when I was thinking about the thing, I kept thinking about Lance Armstrong for some reason.
Yeah.
And I thought about how his thing is live strong, and I never realized that's like Armstrong.
Mm.
And then I thought about how he just disappeared when he didn't he
Right.
lie about something?
Did you get canceled?
Didn't he take some kind of drugs or something?
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, you're right.
But also, yeah, we didn't think about the fact that the Tour de France was on TV this week too.
Yeah. Did you hear about what that lady did at the Tour de France?
Yeah.
France?
What lady?
Accidentally caused a big accident.
Oh, with her sign? Is that the lady?
Yeah, she didn't do it on purpose, but then she disappeared and they found her.
I think they arrested her or something.
Well, yeah, but I think they determined she wasn't being malicious. She didn't try to do something, but obviously maybe they need better crowd control.
What did she do?
She held this sign up in front of the crowd of bikers, and it was actually in front of the bikers, and it made one of them crash. But there was such a crowd that basically they all crashed. So
they were like a peloton?
Yeah, there were 70 bikers just on the ground being like, oh.
But how did they touch the sign, or how did
she put the sign out in front of the crowd of people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the drawings could have been something about the Tour de France. Didn't think about that.
It'd be a lot of work to draw all those people around them.
Well, yeah, but maybe it could have been just a couple people or something.
Also, I'm drawing in Joe Biden's watch because I know that he has some sort of Rolex, and I think the Republicans were like, where does he get off having a nice watch? It's well, 78 years old. I think you're okay if you want to have a nice watch when you're 70.
Where does he get off having a nice watch?
Well, I thought that he was for the people.
Where does he get off having a bicycle?
Yeah, what is that? He should have to walk everywhere.
Well, they need to think about all the nice things that Trump had also. I mean, and he was
Yeah,
not
but-
for the people, so.
But he's a man of the people because he eats McDonald's.
Trump, he's not supposed to be a man of the people. That's not his story. He's gold-plated
That's the whole
bullshit.
point. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I'm sorry to bring. I should have never.
Yeah, I know.
Political now.
What
We
a
are.
mistake.
We are getting
We're gonna get canceled.
a little. Whoo!
Gonna get canceled.
Oh, these bicycle tires are the worst. They're the worst. All right. And I haven't even started drawing Cassandra. I mean her coloring.
Oh, coloring.
And my phone just said it's at 10%.
I can find you a charger.
And ooh, this is messy. I think I have to just be more sketch-like in this, because accuracy is not happening. So I just got to loosen up, I think. Get these lines to be more sketchy.
I think I'm done.
Is she gonna add more color?
It's the moon.
It should be dark.
The moon should be darker.
So Lucy, do you still want to learn how to ride a bicycle, or have you?
I don't know. I think at this point I'm just really, it honestly frightens me. Even the motorized scooters that they have in Kansas City frighten me too. I can't get over the fear of falling off and having to break my arm or my leg, because that's just all I can think about as an adult. When as a kid we don't really think about those things
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. But I think once you get used to it, it doesn't feel
it's sort of
like
like
you're
driving.
gonna fall.
Where you're driving, the idea of it is terrifying, but then once you do it for a while, you're like, this is just something I do. Because I have a friend who's just learning how to drive now. He's, I don't know, he's probably 30 or something. And he was like, it's scary. And I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, Diamond Joe, it's done. All right, so since I'm done, I'll switch to the rabbit cam.
Rabbit cam. What are they doing? Icy's kind of glaring at. Oh, he's
It's
a little
like nothing,
occluded.
they're all in the
Gotta
way.
move it.
Yeah.
He's glaring at us a little bit.
Maybe he wants to draw.
He does want to draw.
Mine's taking me a while to color, but I'm almost done.
Nice.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time. Mine, I didn't take the picture straight on, so it's like.
I have a lot of trouble getting my phone just exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the picture taking is rough.
There, I got it. Well, I thought I could warp it, but.
Not fixable with the warp.
Nope. It's good enough. Okay. I'll go and move that camera in a minute.
Move the camera so Icy's not so. Icy's probably, maybe he's mad that I'm drawing Cassandra. He's like, why don't I get to be on the bicycle? Just kidding. Just kidding. Icy's not like that. What about your friend, Icy?
I'd like to see Trump on a bicycle.
Uh,
I feel like that's the whole point of this, is that you'll never see that. It's not going to happen.
I don't think I would get on a bicycle again just because I'm so stiff now. Like a stationary bike, fine, but not a bicycle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
always-
trust myself.
What about like a recumbent? I think those look kind of cool.
No.
They're more relaxing.
Why?
What? Because you can. They're like when you stop, you're just sitting.
Yeah, but you're in that weird angle. I always feel recumbents for kind of like weird people that are like, I don't like normal bikes. I need a weird.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's always been my theory.
That's horrible.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
because I think it's for people with like mobility impairments where they.
Really? No, I always
Yeah.
thought it was because it's like a different. I
No,
didn't
'cause
think
it's
it
more
was for
supportive.
mobility.
Yeah, it's
Well,
more
let's look that
supportive.
up. Let's figure that out. Well, obviously, I wouldn't feel that way if I thought that it was
Yeah.
for some disability.
I think it's more supportive for people who are like older or like can't balance.
Well,
On
I could get one of those bicycles that look more like a tricycle.
Yeah.
That had the extra support.
Right. Because
The two wheels.
recumbents usually have two wheels, so they're basically like you sit
Yeah,
in a
just sit
thing
low.
and then
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I think
That's
that
what
would be hard on my back, but
It says it's good for people with arthritis,
yeah. See.
really,
but that's not the main reasons that are listed. They're like they're cool, they're fun, they're aerodynamic.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
looking at
I did
Marketing?
a general search.
a marketing
Well,
website,
and
and they
maybe-
probably want you to feel like not like you need it, but it's fun too, right?
but if you fell, you wouldn't fall so far. So like a fall,
You wouldn't fall at all because it's like on a chair.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's fall proof, and that's a big plus.
Right. Oh.
Oh. Icy's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he just yawned on camera. Oh, Ben, we finally got we can get a still of his yawn.
Oh, he left the space
He left.
immediately. There we go.
All right, I think I finished the basic outline. It's, there's definitely some flaws, but the question is, should I do the battery pack? Ben, do you think I should do the battery pack?
Well, I think it's fine. It's good background. Looks nice.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw some shadow on the ground
Yeah.
and keep it simple. I could do that outline thing.
Oh, Icy went to his chair.
Aw,
That's his chair.
it's
So
his
where's
chair.
Cassandra?
She's hiding in some spot.
Yeah, you can see behind at the very back of the frame, there's like a little box with 2 circles. You can kind of make it out. It's behind a bunch of stuff, and she's in there.
Oh, okay.
You can move stuff out of
I
the
guess I was like picturing like it's a lot darker. So I was picturing like you using a darker. Okay, I posted mine as well.
Nice.
Did you ever say what you
Oh,
were
there she
doing, or it's a surprise?
I guess it's a surprise now.
Sneaking out. All right, I'm gonna start getting this.
Oh.
Oh, Cassandra's out and about. There she is.
Aw.
My little bicyclist.
Lucy, I think you're doing pretty good. That looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did a pencil outline first, so.
There's this particular.
Pick a different one if it's messed up.
Well, I think it's intentionally messed up because it says souffle on it. Like what? What is that?
Souffle.
I don't know. I think it's a different pen than.
It's a different type of
Jelly roll. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You should be sorry. Just kidding.
Yeah, because they have like the milky kind, the metallic kind, souffle.
Yeah.
I don't really
Milky
know what it's supposed to mean though. But
Souffle. Mhm.
maybe you use it with a certain type of paper.
This is what I was trying to do.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's
What?
kind of hard to do. But
Oh, whoops.
these, like,
Well, I wanted to show, we have some drawings from last time. actually.
Last week.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you. So, yeah, last time, I think after we were done, there were a few drawings done later. So Josh did Dracula for
Oh,
Fear.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I like it. It's very stylized and kind of like cartoony in a way, but it's really neat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like tattoo
And
art.
he doesn't always use a lot of
That's pretty
color. Sometimes he just does a pen or.
Yeah, it's very subtle color. This has
Yeah.
a little bit more than usual. Yeah, I like the.
Look at the hair and eyebrows.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I like
That's
it.
awesome. That's very nice.
And then Katie did this one,
Wow.
which I feel like this is, I mean, these are like ghosts or demons or something.
It kind of looks like the Dementors from Harry Potter. That's what
It
it made me
does.
think of, but I don't know.
There was
Nice.
like a movie that came out recently about like something called a Wendigo, and they had a thing that kind of looked like this. It's like a forest spirit or something.
That's cool. Yeah, I like it. And, you know, it's always tough when you draw two. It's like double the work. So
Yeah.
bravo. You know? All right. So let's start going through some of these. So first one is mom. And, oh, I like the background where you use the shiny stuff for the windows. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And so I only know one person who rides a bike in a dress or a skirt.
Oh.
But the,
Yeah.
I
the
certainly
actual-
do.
The actual drawing that I saw that I modeled this after, the lady was wearing a skirt.
Yes.
But Lisa also wears heels when she rides a bike.
Sometimes.
I didn't draw that, but at any rate, and I'm
I thought
not
this
really
looked like that movie with Olivia Newton-John in it for some reason. I'm thrown off by the guy. I think it's John Travolta somehow.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
I
'cause he
figured,
looks like
I
he's
figured
wearing, like,
that
a
was
leather
Ben with a
jacket.
black shirt on.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah,
because Ben always wears black
Well,
Ben
shirts.
does wear a lot of black shirts.
My first
Yeah.
thought was that looked like mom when she was young, and like maybe she's like on the streets of Paris with some like Parisian man.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Wow.
Random by that was what I thought. Like,
But the
Nice.
other weird thing was that I mean they're supposed to have sunglasses on, but I'm kind of like, is that like a moon or is that the sun back there? Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did after like something that I found.
could be either.
I mean, I would view it as sunglasses in the sun.
Yeah.
But like maybe it's like the sun, since the sun's low, it's like it's setting, so it's like the golden hour or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm not
Nice.
gonna do a background and keep it
I like
simple
it.
here. Keep
All
it
right.
simple.
So next one is mine. This is my doodle for bicycle. I like how Joe Biden bikes around to show us he's pretty spry for a 78.
I won the election. I like that.
oh, you should tag Joe Biden.
Yeah,
You should.
I should tag Joe Biden in this. But yeah, I got away with not even drawing the bicycle except for the handlebars. So
He
lucky
wouldn't
me.
be bragging about
Just didn't
winning
lie.
the election, probably.
Well, yeah.
I know.
He's America's
Well,
he's the president
maybe
for all the
I
states,
can-
not just the red or blue states. So.
Right.
I took it more like he was having like an internal thought.
Yeah.
Shouting it.
He was celebrating it
Then-
himself.
then
Like,
it should
oh,
have had those little round circles.
Yeah.
For a
Brown circles?
Well, you know how when
no,
in
the thought
cartoons-
bubble.
Oh yeah, the
Thought
thought
bubble.
bubble, yeah.
Because it looks like he's saying it.
No, he is saying it.
Yeah.
So,
But
but yeah, I
maybe he's-
agree. That would make more sense.
Maybe he's saying it to himself.
Yeah. No, you're right. Lucy, this is interesting.
Whoa,
That background
actually
turned out
looks really
pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
See, like, the
That did
stain
turn
in
out
the
well.
handle
Yeah.
of-
So the background is just like stained, and then he's riding his little bicycle
over a pool
over
of
a
blood.
pool of blood. Yeah.
Very nice.
This reminds me, there used to be this weird performer guy named Tiny Tim. It kind of looks like that guy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
He tiptoed through the tulips.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is cool. I really like the dirty tile background.
Also, your floor looks really shiny.
Yeah.
I do like the dirty tile.
I used the milky jelly roll over it, like the glaze one,
No, it's like concrete.
to make it look like wet. looking.
Oh, that's
Oh
interesting.
wow!
And I
I
also
guess
used
I
it
need to
in.
get more jelly rolls.
I also used it in the tile grout.
Yeah. Well, it looks cool. It's interesting how just has an effect when you take the picture, you know? That's cool. I like it. All right, Julian. Do you want to talk about it, Julian?
So this is like a close-up view of that iconic scene
Oh,
where Elliot and E.T. are flying past the moon.
very nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
I like it.
That's adorable.
I didn't think of that. That's such a good bicycle.
It is a really good bicycle scene. And that's definitely like a nice use of a bicycle basket.
Yeah,
Yes.
really love it. And Julian, you didn't use the fancy markers. It's just graphite that's shiny there, right?
Yeah, I actually ran out of the pen I was using for like the Elliot and the bike. And so I used the Jelly Roll pen for like the tree shadow, and it didn't work out as well.
No, it looks cool. I like it.
Yeah,
It's shiny kind
that's nice.
of. I like it.
That's awesome.
All right. Let's see. What else?
I feel like I want to watch that movie again. It's been a long time.
So then, Ben, you didn't show your fair drawing from last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't actually post it to Twitter.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's only on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's
Okay.
exclusive on YouTube.
Exclusive on YouTube.
Let's see. Or Lisa, do you want to talk about yours?
There's my Brompton.
Nice.
So I had to customize the Brompton by bringing the low handlebars, because usually the handlebars and the seat are like way up high. So it's kind of funny that it's like a custom rabbit bike, but it's based on the Brompton. And I tried to get the Brompton logo in there, but yeah, you can see that the wheels were a struggle. So
And
yeah.
what is a Brompton? Tell us.
A Brompton is a wonderful folding bike. And you can't really tell here, but the Brompton has like it's very complicated, and since I've been staring at this photo, I can tell how complicated it is. But it has, it's a different shaped frame, and it's primarily this long bar just at the bottom because that bar folds. And I did try to get the folding part. It's like under her paws, like right behind the handlebar. And then in the real Brompton, there's quite a long handlebar, and that folds down too, and so the whole thing folds, so you can just carry it inside.
And I think it's an interesting story because someone who was very mechanically inclined designed it and patented that style of folding, and so no one else can make a folding bike like that, and it happens to be like the one that compresses down the most,
Yeah.
And there's only so many ways you can do that, so that they actually own the only way to do it really, really well. So that's
Are they pretty light since you fold it and carry it? Yeah.
They're not. I mean, they're like a little bit heavy, but because of the compact shape, I can walk around and hold it, and it's not a big deal. So
yeah.
It's not terrible. And the other thing is that I didn't draw it on here because I'm waiting for it to be ordered, but on the rear wheel, so the rear wheel flips underneath, and you can put a little rack on top of the rear wheel, which actually has its own little tiny wheels. And so when that's on top and you flip it underneath, you can roll it around.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to, it doesn't matter that it's a little bit heavy because you can just roll it around on those little tiny wheels. And that's really handy too. So anyway, I love my Brompton, which is why I now have two Bromptons. I'm like a Brompton ad because we got the electric version.
Yeah, and the electric is interesting because on normal electric bikes, the battery is integrated into the bike somehow. But in this, it's actually in this bag that you just put on the front.
Yes.
So you can it just turns into a normal Brompton without it.
Right, which I didn't draw the battery bag because if I were to draw it with respect to Cassandra, I think it would be pretty much right up in her face. So I was like, I'll just leave that out.
And one of the things that finally convinced us to buy the electric Brompton was that I think the mayor of London actually rides an electric Brompton to work every day. And I saw a picture of him doing that.
Yeah.
So I wrote it yesterday to save a bunny.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, I
Anyway.
think you did a good job on the chain too.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Yeah. I was considering
You had to
because
take a lot of time to draw that.
there's a lot of white space, and I was considering trying to fill it in, and I was like, there's too much chance I'm going to ruin it, so I just left it a little. It's a little bit simple.
Oh, I like it.
That's
it's
No, I
really
think
good.
it looks good. Yeah.
Well, let's see if we have any other drawings. This may be it for tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think that's it. And maybe Kat's not drawing this. She's
Well,
supposed to.
Kat is doing stuff today, but hopefully she will do a later doodle. I'm
Yeah.
sure she will.
We'll
because-
catch up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully she will.
And
All right.
Katie might too, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And what about the time change?
Oh yeah. So I think for next week, if everyone's okay with it, which I didn't get agreement from everyone, but maybe we change to 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Push it back 90
for,
minutes.
for Sunday, and our old friend Tomomi is in a different time zone now, and that might be better for her. And also, I'm always just playing tennis before this, and so I have to rush home, and so maybe 7 works. So we'll go and update the YouTube times, and then maybe we'll do 7 next week. I mean, we will do 7.
Yes.
And
And we have only
week,
4 left.
Yeah, we have only 4 left,
Yeah.
so probably in the next couple, we'll start planning for the future,
So
What's next
week?
week?
The word is crepuscular.
Crepuscular.
Whoa!
And what does that mean again?
Crepuscular is, well, actually, you've probably looked it up more recently than I have. But I think isn't it more generally saying relating to dawn and dusk?
Yes, relating to dawn and dusk.
So it could be, so certain animals like bunnies.
And you had the example of the crepuscular sky.
Yes.
Right.
So like the golden hour is a little bit of a crepuscular thing, maybe. The tandem bicycle ride could be a crepuscular ride, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's next week at 7 p.m. on Pacific on Sunday.
Which is 9 p.m. Central Time.
And
Yeah.
8 p.m. Mountain.
Yeah, and
So we're moving our
5 p.m. No, 4 p.m.
Yeah, so you should let Chuki
Oh,
know just in case that works better for her too.
Yeah,
She might
I'll
not be making dinner at that time.
I'll tell her.
I still have to go grocery shopping for dinner.
Oh my gosh.
Oh jeez.
All right, so we'll end it here, and we'll see you
All right.
next week. All right.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.